I think it's pretty safe to say that by far one of the most mysterious characters in the Star Wars sequel trilogy and even in the entire Skywalker saga has got to be Supreme Leader Snoke. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, we do know that Episode 9 is getting very close to its teaser trailer debut in 23 days at Star Wars Celebration on April 12th. A lot of people are very excited to see exactly what J.J. Abrams has to offer for this movie. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been going over a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. One of which has all to do with a major hint and/or indicator of Snoke's identity in Episode 9. Specifically, a description of one of the costume designs for the film that was said to have been used on set for one of the flashback sequences. It's described to be a formal black outfit that is dubbed as Governor Snoke's uniform. It's described that there is a unique rank badge on the front of the outfit, and it's also said to have a black cape that comes with it. It's unclear if this is an outfit associated with the New Republic or another organization. Along with this, there are white gloves with the outfit. Additionally, a concept art description of what's described to be a younger Leia in a conference room with a younger Snoke next to Leia on stage, with other individuals making a speech in front of a crowd. So I want to go over a couple of parts about this. Now, we did hear something similar a couple of weeks ago about Senator Snoke's outfit. Now, it seems as though that Snoke actually is ranking throughout the political side of the Star Wars franchise within the Skywalker saga itself. That will be explained a little bit in Episode 9 and even in the novelization of this movie. Now, the first thing that I got was this. I'm not quite sure if I ever heard anybody say governor in the Star Wars franchise. However, if you do recall in Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, Director Krennic actually talks to Darth Vader and says it was Governor Tarkin who suggested the test. So the term governor is passed around in the Star Wars franchise in canon as of right now. So it really does make one wonder. Snoke being a political figure in Episode 9, it does make a whole lot more sense now, because we do know that in the book, alright, by Claudia Gray, Bloodline, which really dives into the politics of Star Wars that takes place roughly 5 years before the events of The Force Awakens. Let me tell you guys, I don't know if you guys read the book, but there are a lot of candidates in there that are very well the secret identity of Supreme Leader Snoke. Now, this uniform description in detail, it's very interesting indeed, because it's actually described as Governor Snoke's uniform. Like I say, the term governor has been used by Director Krennic when he was talking to Darth Vader and said Governor Tarkin suggested the test. So could Snoke have very well been somewhere around the lines of a Tarkin figure within the Empire at a certain point in time? Or could this very well be used as a sequence within the New Republic before the events of The Force Awakens? Now, what I do find very intriguing is that one of the concept art descriptions in detail actually goes over Snoke, a younger version of himself, standing next to a younger version of Leia on stage in front of a crowd, a whole bunch of political figures. Now, we do know that Episode 9 is going to answer a lot of the burning questions in The Force Awakens, and honestly guys, that's a good thing. That's one good thing to look forward to seeing in this movie, is that J.J. Abrams is going to answer a lot of questions that are actually connected to Snoke, Luke, Kylo Ren, Rey, you name it, in order to really change our view on The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens in a satisfying way, and in a healthy way for the Star Wars franchise, in order to make it feel more fulfilled. And when I look at the character of Snoke, I will say that the character grew on me. When I was watching The Last Jedi, the character truly grew on me because of how mysterious he really was, of how this character was directly responsible for killing Han Solo. Let's not forget that if it weren't for Snoke, right, Han Solo would honestly still be alive if Snoke did not exist. If Snoke did not exist, Kylo Ren most likely, wouldn't have turned to the dark side of the Force. And with that being said, you can really see how it's like a domino effect, like a butterfly effect within the Star Wars franchise. It really was Snoke all this time that really pushed Ben Solo over the edge to turning to the dark and becoming more around the lines of a Darth Vader / post-Anakin Skywalker figure. And what I really do enjoy about Snoke is that we do know that there is a backstory there that's actually being kept very secret by J.J. Abrams, Rian Johnson, and even Andy Serkis, as well as Dave Filoni. A lot of people, associated with the Star Wars lore in the canon material under Disney and Lucasfilm, actually do know the full backstory of Snoke. Now, we do know that the Age of Resistance comic line is getting ready to drop just a month before the release of Episode 9. Early November is when we will be learning a whole lot more about Snoke in that comic. Very well tell us that he moved around in the political side of the Star Wars franchise and eventually moved his way up, and that's exactly how he knows General Leia Organa. It would make a lot more sense, right? A lot of people are starting to wonder, how does Snoke really know Leia? And how is he so close to Leia? How did Leia even know Snoke was Snoke's name? Or knew of him, even Han Solo, right? So you can see all these questions being answered in Episode 9 that I think are truly going to resonate with a lot of fans around the world. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.